I prefer to meditate with my eyes open, although I don't focus on anything. I just don't see it. The reason for that is when you close your eyes, the little hamster wheel starts going. So you just eliminate that. Let the light come in.
This hand's going in, and this hand right here is going down. So if you press it in from this side and down from this side,
it's something I've been thinking about when we talk about like Zozo and the number of artists here. Like thinking about that in contrast. Thinking about that in contrast with, I guess, the reality of what's also been shared, which is like everyone here is DIY everything. Feeling into the artistry of like living in the desert, like it requires a certain level of craft. And then I think the other to the like resources being available, the residency functioning in a less rigid way in which the resources are like kind of just more shared. Acknowledging that exchange is what can support practices expanding in a desert context.
I think for me also that the artistic process is a foreign thing for me. There's a lot of physical work that's going on, just the repetition of it, and I think that I don't ever appreciate. I don't appreciate as much just looking at the finished product.
The spatial, land, spiritual nature of the site. Of like there's just like a mindfulness like that is also sort of invited into your presence practice while being here.
All of their art is informed by this place.
So there's something about learning about the excavation of creating space to feel the absence the absence of something, and then see if it's what potentially that emptiness could invite in, or toxicity is something that we're so afraid of, and that I'm kind of thinking about sites that get left alone, like all these military sites that are now wildlife refuges, but there are things that begin to thrive. So I think there's some kind of queerness in that way that things survive when they've been designated as like perverted or other or something like that.
And I'm gonna try to play a portion of a song that was written by Luisa Lopez from Luis Lopez, the little town close to Socorro. They were only 20 miles from the bomb in 1945. Her husband died of cancer. Out here on the Jornada, they bombed the land to hell. They said, what does it matter? Aquí no vive nadie. We won't do any harm here. Then we started dying from cancer to mortis. And now